Okay, I think.
Mics are on.
Okay, thank you.
You are live.
You want me to leave this phone on?
Leave it on for a bit. Make sure that we have audio.
Okay, thank you.
Oh, I can hear the audio. And you're live.
Okay. All right, people, we're live. We can move.
Okay,
Shall we start?
I guess I'll start.
Thank you.
City of Riverbank Planning Commission meeting, special noticing of meeting procedures for Tuesday, October 20th, 2020 at 6:00 p.m. This is via teleconference or virtual platform only. No public location of this meeting. Notice. This meeting will be held in accordance with the governor's new executive order N-29-20 issued on March 17th, 2020 regarding the open meeting requirements of the Ralph M. Brown Act, California Government Code Section 54950, and the Federal Americans with Disabilities Act, in an effort to help avoid the spread of COVID-19, to maximize transparency, and provide public access to City Council meetings. This is the revised Planning Commission meeting for Tuesday, October 20th at 6:00 p.m. The agenda packet is posted at the Planning Department office and at www.riverbank.org. We'll go ahead and call the meeting to order, or I do, and we'll take roll call. Who should take roll call?
Oh, where's Janet? Oh. All right.
Do you want me to do it, Donna?
I will.
Okay.
Okay. Commissioner Natasha Basso? Here. Commissioner Steve Link?
I am here.
Commissioner John Dinan?
Here.
Vice Chair Joan Stewart?
Here.
Chair Mallory Senrich?
Here.
And alternate Commissioner Ben Rubin.
Present.
Thank you all.
All right. Conflict of interest. Any Planning Commission member or staff who has a direct conflict of interest on any scheduled agenda item to be considered is to declare their conflict at this time.
This is Steve Link. I have a direct conflict as the balls are a customer of mine in my day job.
Thank you, Steve.
All right, public comments. No action can be taken. At this time, members of the public may comment on any item not appearing on the agenda and within the subject matter jurisdiction of the Planning Commission Board. Individual comments will be limited to a maximum of 5 minutes per person, and each person may speak once during this time. Time cannot be yielded to another person. Under state law, matters presented during the public comment period cannot be discussed or acted upon. For record purposes, state your name and city of residence. Please make your comments directly to the Planning Commission Board. Any public comments? Consent calendar. All items listed on the consent calendar are to be acted upon by a single action of the Planning Commission Board, unless otherwise requested by an individual Planning Commission member or member of the public for special consideration. Otherwise, the recommendation of staff will be accepted and acted upon by motion of the Planning Commission Board. Item 2.1, posting of the agenda. The agenda for the October 20th, 2020 Planning Commission meeting was posted on the City Community Center Bulletin Board, City Hall North and South Bulletin Boards, Post Office, City website, and emailed to the library on October 7th, 2020. Item 2.2, approval of the October 20th, 2020 agenda. This provides an opportunity for the Planning Commission or staff to recommend that an item be placed on the agenda for discussion or to adjust the proposed agenda to allow an item to be taken out of order. And do I have a recommendation?
For approval.
Second, Commissioner Diamond.
Thank you.
All right. Okay, Planning Commission public hearing.
Wait,
sorry.
do the vote.
sorry.
Roll call, sorry. Okay. Commissioner Basso?
Yes.
Commissioner Link?
Yes.
Commissioner Dinan?
Yes.
Vice Chair Stewart,
Yes.
and Chair Mallory Fenridge.
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay, Planning Commission public hearing. The public notice for items 3.1 was published in the Riverbank News on October 7th, 2020. The 300-foot property owner notices of the public hearing were mailed out via U.S. Postal Service on October 7th, 2020. Item 3.1, Architecture and Site Plan Review 03-2020, project number 20-0020, Canamart, with Bhupinder Ball and Rajwinder Ball. The project consists of the architecture and site plan review of a new 2-story cannabis retail and distribution facility with a landscaped parking lot at 2667 Patterson Road, APN 075-009-053. The proposed project is an infill project on a vacant lot and will not have a significant effect on the environment and is categorically exempt under Article 19, Section 15332, A through E, Class 32 infill development projects.
Thank you. Gabrielle will be presenting this item tonight.
Can I quickly interrupt?
Yes,
This was the one that Commissioner Link had a conflict of interest with, is that correct?
correct.
And so he won't be participating or voting on this item. Just want to be clear on that.
Correct.
Okay, thank you.
I do have a question though. Since he is not going to be voting, do we have our alternate commissioner vote?
Yes, he may.
Thank you.
Sure.
Okay, does everyone see the PowerPoint?
Yes.
Is it up yet? Okay, the Canamart PowerPoint, is it up?
Yes.
Yes, it is.
Okay, so Canamart Architectural Site Plan Review 03-2020. Canamart, located at 2667 Patterson Road, is requesting architecture and site plan review to build a new 2-story cannabis retail and distribution facility with a landscape parking lot. This is a picture of the assessor's map. There you can see on the north side of Patterson the location of this parcel, site parcel. And here on the next slide is an aerial of the site, again between Howard right here on the bottom right and Jackson Avenue here. And this is so the property, the property as you can site, improvement gutter box. There's the builder's rear, landscaping on the parking truck. And you can see parking better. There's the immediate parking lot as you enter site off Patterson, and then on the left is the parking lot on the rear of the building. That's accessible through an alley. This is the floor plan for the first floor. You can walk in here on the front entrance. They have a lobby area here to the right, receptionist area also. Room on the back, you can have a floor around and see merchandise, goods at the back. They'll have storage, loading space, staff, and also the stairs for the second floor. And this is the floor plan of the second floor. What they're going to do, it's primarily going to be used by employees. Offices, office, restroom, a break room, packaging area, labeling area on the second floor. The general plan designation for this property is community commercial. Designation. This is permitted and was permitted, use permit approved by the Planning Commission in May. And then a development agreement with the City Council in early June, I want to say. Is that correct, Donna? Early June?
Yes.
Yeah. And then here's the existing frontage of the property. Only took a picture from the sides because you're seeing the same thing. Just a vacant lot. And the building materials used, stucco paint, architectural foam products, and plaster or EPS foam sheet, added gray painting. And this is the north elevation of the property. You have two doors, glass doors, glass windows, metal canopy there, some trims each side, make the appearance nicer. And then there's this large green square slash circle shape with trimming there on the top side. Okay, and that's at the metal. The west elevation, the left building, those are like different lights. Use east side elevation also. It's the south elevation of the property with doors and out for unloading and loading. The doors out here for to go out. In terms of plan, policy design 75 is about facade. This project is provided consistent with. It's also consistent with policy design 10.1, which is safe site and access. Also consistent with policy 10.8 in the general plan, which facade features to generate pedestrian interest, and then consistent with the economic element. Number 2.7, identification of appropriate sites for new business. In terms of the initial review, the proposed a significant effect on the environment and is categorically Article 9, Section 5 through E, NFL directs pursuant to equal guidelines. Public notice for the hearing was in the Riverbank News on October 7th. It was held out to 7 residents within 300 foot vicinity of this site. As of now and at the time of the report, staff has received no comments on this project. And then that concludes the session. If there are any questions, staff is here and the applicant is here to answer any questions. Thank you.
I have a comment. That's a long, narrow lot, and it looks like the building is going to be sitting probably in the back half of it, which means that what's going to be primarily exposed to Patterson is just that parking lot. I really feel the only way to upgrade the appearance of that parking lot is to increase the landscaping. I know there's not much room, but I really feel that it's going to take a lot more than just 2 small trees to give much improvement to the appearance there.
Staff could definitely work with the applicant if that's what the planning commission decides to increase the landscaping or look for creative ways to enhance the landscaping there.
You know, actually, what the theater has done, they've done a great job of disguising the outward appearance of that parking lot. Just low hedges there with the tree buffer.
Yeah, idea.
They do that.
I missed the detail, but are they adding new fencing on each side of the property line?
Yes, they're supposed to put, it says a decorative block wall that they're going to put on each side of the property. Your question?
Nothing for me.
I don't have any more questions.
For the applicant?
Questions for me?
No questions from me.
None from me.
Actually, sorry, I have one more. It kind of tacks on to Jones, but was it talked about at all? Move the building up closer? Did that make sense, or up closer towards Patterson, or did it not really work out for this site? Just because I see him kind of customer in front and loading in the back, so maybe it
right. Yeah, it seemed like it didn't work for them because they wanted to provide 8 enough parking spaces, so they had to put at least 14 to kind of to pencil out for them like the best configuration.
Okay.
I have another question. A sign for this business?
They haven't discussed signage yet, but they do know that they have to work with staff to make sure that what a property are consistent.
Okay. Do we have a recommendation then?
Well, since this is a public hearing,
Oh, sorry.
Sorry. Yeah, we have to open the public hearing.
Okay, is there a recommendation from the commissioners?
You need to close the public hearing.
Oh, sorry. Okay, the public hearing is closed.
Yes, I had just checked and there's no emails and I haven't received any phone calls.
Okay.
This is Commissioner Dynan. I make a motion, we approve item 3.1.
All right, I second.
Is that you, Mel?
Yes.
Thank you. Okay. Commissioner Basso,
Yes.
Commissioner Dynan,
Yes.
Vice Chair Stewart,
Yes.
Chair Fenrich,
Yes.
and alternate Commissioner Rubin.
Yes.
Approved 5, so thank you.
All right, so we'll move on here. Planning Commission presentation information only. Is there-
We have none at this time.
Okay. Planning Commission comments.
This is Commissioner Dynan. I just,
Go ahead, John.
yeah, just one, you might all recall that we recommended approval on the expansion of McDonald's in Riverbank. I noticed today that they have started the construction.
Thank you.
McDonald's is closed.
Thanks, John.
Okay, and then I have a question. Has anybody heard anything about the public reaction to the large sign there by the fountain?
As
It's
far as I
very
know,
large.
we haven't received any calls.
When we looked at that a few months ago, I don't think I realized how large that was going to be.
All right, county referral / correspondence / information. Information only, no action.
None at this time?
All right, staff comments.
Yes. During the last city council meeting, during public hearing, I brought to their attention that I am a member of the Stanislaus County Opioid Safety Coalition. And part of our goal is to get people to get rid of the unused or not necessary drugs that they have in their cupboards. Because sometimes, the doctor will change your prescription and tell you not to use what's left, or you have a toothache, you use part of the medication, you don't finish it all. Well, we found that there are a lot of teenagers and young adults that will start their drug habits through raiding relatives' medicine cabinets. So we really want to get those out of their hands. And with COVID going on and the police station being closed to the public, people can't access the Drop the Drugs box. Oh, there's a new product called doTERRA, and it's just this plastic bag. It comes in 3 sizes, and what it is it deactivates drugs. So when a person gets this, say that this one here, this size here is for 90 pills. Say you have a couple of prescriptions you want to get rid of. We don't recommend you put them in, the city sewer system. So you get this bag of doTERRA, and it's free. Tear off the top, and it's got these little pellets inside. And you dump your drugs in there. It can either be 90 pills or 12 ounces of liquid or 12 patches. So you put the drugs in here, and you fill it up with warm water. You seal the top. You shake it and let it set for a little bit, and then you can throw it in the garbage can. It absolutely deactivates everything. Well, since I've brought this to the city council's attention, I've had, I think, at least 5 citizens that have contacted me to get these packets so they can clean out their cupboards. So the county has a grant where they can get a lot of this doTERRA, and they're distributing it to the planning directors in all the cities that want it. So I have a couple of packets of doTERRA left, and I'm expecting to get a larger shipment in. So if anybody in the audience or any of you council members need one, I'm more than willing to meet you in front of City Hall, or I have been actually delivering to folks that are 80 and 90 years old and helping them understand what they need to do to get rid of those drugs. So you can contact planning at 209-863-7124. That's my direct line, and I will be happy to connect you with this Tara. And that's all I have to share tonight. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Donna.
Sorry. Sorry, Mary, sorry. Donna, did you want to tell them about the parcel map and subdivision applications we've received recently, or not?
Yeah, we could do that. So Crossroads is starting to move forward. Do you remember the 182 lot subdivision at the corner of Crawford and Oakdale Road? That was approved last year, and now they are moving forward. They had gotten a large lot parcel map and then a small lot parcel map with 182 lots on it. So they're going forward with the map now to pull that 182 lot subdivision out of the large parcel map. So that's going on right now. And then there is some interest in lotting out or parceling out the Herrigfeld property between Morel and the canal to the north and Oakdale Road and city limits. So that's moving forward as well. So we've got some, housing coming into the picture. It may, you never know with this type of environment with the COVID going on, but there seems to be an interest in developers in these lots, as well as I've also been contacted about River Run. It's another map that the Planning Commission approved that's just east of the high school. That was 50 lots. So I have somebody very interested in that project as well. And then, Mark Wilbur and McCroy Wilbur Communities have been building Countryside 1. It's the southwest corner of California and Central. And they had 7 houses constructed primarily as models along Central. Those have all sold and will be occupied soon. And staff is working with the developer to design the park. Sue Fitzpatrick, the director of Parks and Recreation, and I have a meeting next week with them to go over new park plans for that site. They are almost done with their improvement plans, and we should start seeing, they've been pulling permits for some more houses too, so they are really moving forward quickly. We should have a lot more housing stock within the next month or two.
Great. Thank you, Donna.
You're welcome.
Adjournment. This meeting is adjourned. Next regular Planning Commission meeting is scheduled for November 17th, 2020 at 6:00 p.m.
Good night, everyone.
Thank you very much, everybody.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night. Thank you.
Now, how do I have it?
Good night.